Simone Biles and everyone else were stunned by Caitlin Clark's two plays, which made me jump off the couch. First, she beat Dejanai Carrington with a step-back three-pointer that was both beautiful to watch and set a new WNBA record for most three-pointers made by a rookie. Clark made the three, and Aaliyah Boston had her 11th double-double of the season. It was clear that maybe calling a timeout was a good idea. Clark got a free throw when Carrington tripped over a teammate who was trying to protect her in another play. She quickly hit another three-ball into the bottom of the net. On top of everything else, Clark made a pass that made everyone speechless. During a pick and roll, the defenders were totally confused and couldn't find the ball, which seemed to have vanished into thin air. These plays not only showed how talented Clark is, but also why she's making such a big difference in the league, and the evening was just beginning. The Fever won the game 84-80 after a very exciting finish. In the first quarter of the game, the Fever were in charge. The Indiana girls got ahead 33-26 right away, which showed they were ready to win. Kelsey Mitchell was on fire. She scored 11 points in that one quarter alone, but the Sun didn't mess around. They came out strong in the third quarter and beat the Fever 24-18, and this is when the game got really tense. Several times both teams took the lead. It was amazing in the last quarter. In the last few seconds, the Fever were able to hold off the pressure and secure the win. The final scores show how close the game was. The Sun made 45.5% of their field goals and the Fever made 47%. From three-point range, the Fever shot 43.3%, which was better than the Sun's 33.3%. But let's not talk about the numbers for now. Instead, let's talk more about Caitlin Clark's amazing plays against Carrington. They deserve a more in-depth look. That step-back three was the first play that made everyone gasp. People, this wasn't any play. Carrington, one of the best defenders in the league, was closely watching Clark, but our rookie wasn't scared. She made room, took a step back, and let it fly with one quick move. The record for most three-pointers made by a rookie in the WNBA was broken when the ball went through the net. Caitlin Clark not only amazed everyone with how good she is, but she also proved that she has the luck that every superstar needs. Dejanai Carrington was determined to stop Clark from repeating her earlier success, but just as she planned, Carrington tripped over a teammate, which gave Clark the perfect chance to make another three-pointer. And to end the show, Clark gave us that great pass during a pick and roll with Aaliyah Boston. After drawing the defense, she threw a pass that seemed to have eyes. The defenders didn't even notice the ball as it went through them. The Sun players looked everywhere to try to figure out what had happened. While this was going on, Boston got the pass but didn't score. It was clear from these plays why Caitlin Clark is one of the most exciting players in the league right now. They also help the Fever win important games. She has skill, game intelligence, and that killer instinct that sets real stars apart from good players. But let's take a closer look at Caitlin's game stats. She had 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists by the end of the night. At first glance, it might look like a good performance, but nothing special. But when we look more closely, we see how important she really was. First, let's talk about the 19 points. Clark scored them by making 7 of 17 field goals and 3 of 12 three-point shots. Even though her three-point shooting wasn't great, she stayed confident and made the big shots, like the record-setting three-pointer we already talked about. Clark is a great point guard because he is able to pass the ball 5 times. She made chances for her teammates and moved the ball around. The pick and roll pass we talked about earlier was just one example of this. She is always a threat, both as a shooter and as a playmaker, because she can see the court and read the defense. For a point guard, getting 5 rebounds is really impressive. In this way, Clark is always involved in the game and helps the team in every way. Clark makes herself known all over the court, whether she's scoring, setting up her teammates, or crashing the boards. But the numbers don't show Clark's effect on things that can't be seen or touched. The defense pays more attention to her, which makes room for her teammates. It is impossible to deny that she has an effect on the game, even when she isn't scoring. Defenders have to watch her every move, which often puts her teammates in a better position to score. Every player on the team plays better when Caitlin Clark is on the court. At first glance, the fact that she turned the ball over 7 times during this game might seem like a problem. This does happen a lot for new players though, since they have the ball most of the time. If she keeps getting used to the fast-paced and intense WNBA, this number will likely go down. Overall, Caitlin Clark's play made it clear why she is seen as one of the most exciting rookies in recent WNBA history. Even though Caitlin stole the show, we can't forget to praise the amazing work of the other Fever players, especially Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull. Kelsey Mitchell was truly amazing. Her 23 points put her ahead of everyone else on the team and showed why she's one of the most feared players in the league. Mitchell made 8 of 14 field goals, including 4 of 7 from 3-point range, for a nearly 60% success rate. She also grabbed 4 rebounds and passed the ball 3 times. Mitchell kept her cool and made big baskets when her team needed them the most, which was very important. Talking about Lexi Hull, what a pleasant surprise. Head coach Christy Sides made a good decision by starting Hull. Hull played well overall. He had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. The most impressive part of her game was her 3-point shooting, 4 of 6. Hull's rebounds and 3-pointers helped win this game. The Connecticut Sun couldn't stop Mitchell, Hull, and Clark's offensive power. Mitchell for her experience and calmness in crucial situations, Hull for surprising everyone with her versatility, and Clark for being so good as a rookie. This game showed that the Indiana Fever are becoming more dangerous and unpredictable. However, Caitlin Clark's accomplishments are not only impressive in sports, but also significant for the WNBA. Her impact on the court and her teammates' improvement make the Fever strong. More importantly, Clark's impact is felt across the league, bringing attention to the game, increasing attendance, and raising rookie expectations. Clark's plays help her team and the league by attracting new fans and making games harder. In addition to playing, she's starting a women's basketball movement that will change things. As the season goes on, the Indiana Fever, led by Clark, are poised to do something great. This game added to Clark's legend and changed the Fever. Their rebuilding is over, and they can compete with anyone in the league. The WNBA should take notice of Clark, Mitchell, and Hull's hot play. Since Caitlin Clark joined the league, women's basketball has gained popularity. Arenas are fuller, broadcasts are breaking records, and her plays are trending on social media. Clark is encouraging young girls to play professional basketball. She proves that top-level players can play with style, passion, and skill. Clark is attracting non-WNBA fans. Her presence is breaking down barriers and changing women's basketball perceptions. The most exciting part? This is just the start. Clark has much room for improvement as a rookie. Imagine what she can do in the future. Clark and the Fever face huge challenges ahead. First, the playoff race is heating up. The Fever improved to 16 with this win, but they're still fighting for a better spot. Every game after this will be a fight. Clark's opponents are already adapting to her game, so she'll face tougher defenses and tactical schemes designed to contain her. Clark faces mounting pressure and expectations. We expect more from her as she shines. Mentally, how will she cope? Overall, the Fever will struggle with consistency. They've shown flashes of brilliance, but can they play consistently? We can't forget the Rookie of the Year race. I believe Caitlin has won this award, but many believe the competition is fierce. The road ahead is difficult but exciting. Clark and the Fever exceed expectations. What do you think? Will Caitlin Clark overcome these challenges? Will the Fever make the playoffs in a good position? I want to see everyone commenting down below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon too so you don't miss any videos about the WNBA. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.